Hello all, it's been a few months. I've been diversifying the content on this channel because I only have so many Nerf related ideas and because I want to have variety. It also doesn't help that I have no hands to mod with. But still, it felt appropriate to change the channel name. In case you haven't noticed, my name is Barley. Yeah, that's my name. This year, I want to get 10,000 subs, and that requires me to make more videos. I'll do some Nerf related stuff now that I have some variety on the channel, so please do take a look at those too. Now let's talk about other things. I'm in Australia, and it's quite difficult to justify buying blasters here, because I don't know how long I'll stay here. Also, they don't have Dart Zone here either. But I've got the chance to visit Mr. Toy's Toy World. It's like an Australian Toys R Us, but yellow. There's the usual Nerf blasters and some X-Shot products, but for the first time in years, I got to see Busby again. Busby's Air Warriors and Ultratech brands left the Singapore toy market back in 2016, before the 2017 products came out. They were only available in Toys R Us, of which there are less than a dozen outlets, and they weren't that much cheaper than Nerf in Singapore. But the brand is here in Australia. Firstly, I've always loved these break action blasters in their ejecting shells, but they perform like diarrhea that comes with a side of extra hard droppings. The barrel break was hardly any better, and while the Vigilante performed well, it wasn't a real double shooter. So this double fire is very cool. Still primed with a string apparently. There's a bunch of other cool stuff too. It's been half a decade since I've seen a snipe. I love these bolt action toys. They're not practical, but it's so charmingly fun. Busby also made their own Rampage. Not much to say, but it's nice to see competitors making dart drums. Jaguars.
I've got a drag.
These blasters have been around for a long time and are pretty moddable, and there's a whole bunch of other Air Warriors pistols and revolver carbine sidearms. The Night Tech was one of the last Busby blasters sold in Singapore. There's also the Sidewinder and a couple of Retaliator style clip-fed blasters. Then there's this pretty cool chain-fed pistol, and this morphing thing. But it was great to see Busby in the cardboard box once again after so many years. There is another brand that I've never seen before, Leonard. They're basically the Tata of toy blasters. Most nerfers would recognize Leonard's Huntsman brand. As modding platforms, they suck, unlike my awesome name. But these camo-themed blasters still look pretty slick. The Huntsman 50 is the flagship. I love the sniper aesthetic, but do beware that the magazine isn't cross-comparable with Nerf. It's also a left-handed bolt action. Like wow, I didn't realize that this was left-handed at all. There's also these two, the Belt Blitzer and the Big Boomer. What kind of names are these? I kinda like it. Mega Scope Active. They're essentially the same blaster with different loading mechanisms, and they're priced the same. But the Big Boomer is a big waste of space, without any spare cylinders, which aren't even sold separately. That said, running around with a front-heavy belt blaster would suck too. And then there's the more boring stuff, the Auto Scout, ambush rifle, and a boomstick. I think the last one is actually quite moddable, but the X-Shot knockoff is better. I thought Huntsman was all they sold, but apparently, Leonard also has a few other sub-brands: Blackfire, Ballistic X Blaster, and Dominate. These sub-brands use a lot of recoloring, but they have some interesting product. There's the Echo 1 Air Blaster. It reminds me of the revered Busby Panther. There's about 3 or 4 different ball blasters. Don't be mistaken, it's not like Rival, it's more like those old Nerf ball blasters. The Psycho Shot is kinda familiar, and you can shoot it upside down. Dominate is the Nerf Vortex at home. This one seems to use trigger-operated flywheels. Ultimately, Leonard blasters are mostly all bark, no bite. They have the cheapness of Busby blasters, without the moddable internals or good stock performance. Yet it remains fascinating for me to see these things in real life. But there was another brand. Forget X-Shot, Dart Zone, or Doomed Co. This new rising star would unseat Nerf from its plastic throne. That's right, Ryan's Dart Tag! Hey look, if I was a kid and got a blaster brand named after me, I'd be pretty stoked. I saw most of the blasters, namely the knockoff Tech 6s and the knockoff Strife. Quality-wise, they felt just like any other non-Nerf brand. I do hear that stock-wise they perform pretty well, but for some reason the magazines are not cross-compatible. Unfortunately, the Ranger is trash, so the manufacturers locked it inside a box of shame. There's also a couple of miscellaneous stuff. This crossbow thing, a hot pink cash grab. There's these Busby dart reveals, including the Air Max darts, which I thought were discontinued. Yeah, they are discontinued, aren't they? I'm assuming these darts are old stock, but it was nice to see them for the first time in years again. But I just wanted to show this Nerf dog toy shooter. Modders love to turn these things into blunderbusses, so I like it a lot. Anyway, this was a quick video to show off what I've seen. If you like it, thank you. Again, I aim to get about 10k subs this year, so if you can like and share my videos around, that'd be awesome. I got a bunko idea coming up and a smaller personal goal that I'm training for. And I may or may not be able to do something music related, but if I can secure something, you might see it in the mid-year. Look forward to that. So yeah, thanks all.